We are debriefing about a session we taught about functions, domain and range, input and output variables, and writing rules and making tables. And I think the lesson went pretty well. The students seemed to actively participate in the lesson and answer questions. I think it would have been more effective if we gave them more examples during the lesson. The next question is, how did you engage the students? First, like I said, we began by asking them questions about what they already knew about functions, just to see what kind of understanding they already had, kind of get the juices in the brain flowing. And then we introduced the material with the PowerPoint and had, like she said, had them sing a song, which we kind of hoped would get everybody, excited, pumped up. And then we gave them examples to do on their own. So we tried all those to engage them. Did you incorporate a performance-based activity? We gave them group work to do, covering or questions about the material we just covered. So they were allowed to work with each other, help each other if they needed it, and after they were done, we gave them, like 15 minutes to do that? 10 minutes maybe?
Something like that.
And we went over most of the problems afterward. Other options we could have used, I think we should have incorporated the Promethean board, because we could have had the students take their answers to the questions and present them that way instead of the whiteboard. I think it would have gone better that way. Maybe would have taken less time than actually writing it on the whiteboard. That's just my idea.
I think the PowerPoint. A lull in the class.
Right. Did we stay with our lesson plan? If not, how did you change it? I think we generally stayed with the lesson plan. I would have liked to incorporate the TI Inspire calculator, if we had more time, just to show visually on the calculator a table of the domain and range. So if we had time, I would have liked to incorporate that. But what would you do differently? I think, like she was talking about before, I would give them a worksheet instead of having them copy from the screen or look at the problems from the screen, just because we thought we were saving time in doing that, but we ended up having to scroll up and down because one person wasn't done with number 6, so we had to keep scrolling back up, so it just took more time that way. We basically covered everything we wanted to. The group learned how to identify a domain and range, how to make a table, how to write a rule, and like we said before, walking around the classroom, we could see that they were understanding